Good afternoon. My name is Melissa Sotol. I'm the Senior Director of Corporate Communications and Marketing for CPS Energy. And we welcome you to our second of our Facebook Live series, where we're going to give you an update on CPS Energy and how we're helping the community through this COVID crisis. With me today, I'm very honored again to have our President and CEO, Paula Gold-Williams, our Board Trustee, Janie Gonzalez, and our Chief Customer Engagement Officer, Rudy Garza. And behind the scenes, you'll see an AG in the tile. That's Adrian Garcia, who mans our social media, so who's going to be behind the scenes keeping us on track. We hosted one of these a couple of weeks ago and definitely learned that 30 minutes wasn't enough. And in the course of all this time, it feels like a lot of things have changed, and then sometimes it feels like nothing has changed. So we want to give you an update on where we are and how we are here to help you all through this. Our speakers, of course, have a wealth of knowledge and ultimately commitment to our community and making sure our customers are taken care of. And with that, I will segue over to our President and CEO, Paula Gold-Williams. Paula, we want to use this time for you to give an update about where we are at CPS Energy and how our employees are working to keep our customers safe, how they're working to keep themselves safe, and how they're keeping the power on. So I'll let you take it away.
Well, thank you so much, Melissa, and thank you again, Trustee Gonzalez, for joining us. She's going to be able to talk about a lot of things from the perspective of a business owner and someone who's forging their way through doing the day. And then Rudy, who heads up our customer area, really has a lot of context in terms of talking to all types of customers. And I once again want to give a huge shout out to Energy Advisors. They are on the front line. They're so talented, and they take so much care in trying to interact even through this difficult time of COVID. So they are standing by to take your phone calls. So the biggest thing I want to say is continue to be open for business. And in some ways, maybe that stings because not every organization has been designated as an essential service. And we are monitoring the landscape. We are very appreciative of the leadership that Mayor Nuremberg shared, along with Judge Wolf, to make sure that we not only have reacted well to flattening the curve, but the information put out on a daily basis is something that we to listen to, pay attention to, and incorporate in their activities. But we are considered essential. I will tell you, yesterday we had a situation where an individual climbed one of our towers, an extremely unsafe thing to do in every single way. And I was able to talk to the fire chief, Charles Hood. He and I were talking by phone and text, very concerned, trying to get someone down. Our people needed to be there, one, because those are energized services, another because our bucket trucks are able to go up high and help with the rescue. And so working and partnering with first responders like the fire department and the police department is our normal part of business. In my mind, my people who I serve them every day, our 3,100 employees, they're out doing the great work. And they are, in fact, part of the first responder team. There are many times where we have to cut off power if there is an emergency. We have to make sure, again, as in the case yesterday in the rescue, that we're right on site with them. And so that business goes on, but everyday business goes on. We get phone calls now. People are at home. When there are power outages, we get calls right away. We understand that. We haven't had a lot of storms lately, but we have had the normal, somebody hits a pole, takes a line down. And so we've got to go out there and recover. Our blue team, our primary people who are in the field are going out every single day, taking care of that emergent work. Our gas team is going out every day, troubleshooting and doing the required amount of maintenance. Our plant people are running plants. Plants have to be able to create and push power through our transmission and distribution systems. And then our company, again, is broke out between the blue team, the frontline in the field people, the people who have to come to the office, the senior chiefs, our white team, the core team that has to be here because of security purposes and interactions. They're here coming into the office. It's a much smaller group, so we can really follow up on social distancing. And our orange team, there are just a ton of people in the background making sure that everything is taken care of and that the business is working and that the activities that need to occur are. And that includes trying to get more people signed up with us for procurement, making sure the financials are being monitored. Ultimately, the marketing and the corporate com perspectives that you have here, where we're trying to get our message out and share, that is everyday business. And so here we are trying to make it all happen. And our big goal is to make sure that we are still providing reliable service through this very difficult global challenge that we all have in front of us, and to make sure that we're supporting the businesses that have been able to work through this really difficult time, and also be here for you as the governor starts to work to bring businesses back and able to restore their everyday activities. When businesses come back, then the jobs for individuals come back, then our friends, our neighbors, our relatives, all of you can have the services that we, I think, now deeply appreciate more than ever. There's no taking for granted what we've had. We want it back. And so CPS Energy is really focused on maintaining and creating that foundation. I will say today, I saw a video. The American Public Power Association put out a video for employees. It was for employees. A lot of stuff we do is for the public, and it's for customers to know that we care. This video was done by our industry to talk about the things that we do every day in appreciation to them. I mean, if there were no utility energy employees, we couldn't operate long-term hospitals. We couldn't make sure that we were supporting our civic leaders and others who are working to make things happen. And so those type of things, we're always trying to make sure they're happening in the background. And when I get an opportunity to make you aware of what really happens to provide 2 million people power through just about 3,100 people who work really hard, that's my mission and that's my goal to do that. I do want to say that as the governor works to open up the market across Texas and San Antonio, we still will focus on having a blue, white, and orange team. We need to make sure that we are practicing social distancing. You can see I have my face covering here. Every single employee who is out and about currently wears a mask. I'm really proud of them taking it seriously. Everybody on our team has one. And they're going to continue to do that because they got to keep themselves safe and they need to keep you safe. And so we will monitor the market for about 30 days to watch how everything happens. We will, again, do our best to focus on social distancing and all the responsibilities of that. And we are really hoping and praying that goes well. And then after that, we will continue to monitor. And when the time is right, we will go back to normal processes. And I think of very importance, people are trying to figure out when will we start disconnections back to where we were before. And the big promise is we will give you a minimum of 30 days notice. We're going to mark it. We're going to put out notices. We're going to let you know. Now, here's the real important point. Again, back to our energy advisors. Please call us. We want to work with you. We know that there have been strains and difficulty, and you're trying to make ends meet, and we want to help you. So if you call us and get on some type of payment plan, in which case we will work with you individually with your circumstances, we will take away any late fees that come up, and we won't disconnect you. That is our commitment to you. We won't. So let us partner with you through this transition period. More information, we'll put it out in writing, but again, we'll monitor for 30 days at a minimum, figure out what the it looks like, and then once we decide to go back to this disconnection process, that is ultimately required so that we can continue to be able to provide services to you broadly across San Antonio. We'll give you a minimum of 30 days of marketing time. But all that time, call us today and don't wait to the last minute, because we are here for you, wanting to help and make sure that you make a transition out of this COVID period. So, and the last thing I'll say is we have programs. We have so many helpful programs including bill credits and funds that we have. We are going to do a marketing campaign. A lot of that comes from CPS Energy putting a minimum of $1 million a year into a fund. And we're also looking at other funds that we can potentially see and try to put more money in there. But the big thing is we want to get you registered with us. We partner with the city and the county. They do the application work, and then we put credits on your bill to help you. That program is called the Residential Energy Assistance Partnership, again, because it's a partnership between CPS Energy, the city, and the county. That has been out there for since early 2000s. And so please let us help you. Let us be here for you. And we will continue to partner, do all we can to have as many programs and assistance as we can for you. So those are my big points.
Thank you, Paula. And the REAP program that Paula mentioned, you also, as citizens, can help your neighbors out and contribute to REAP. We've made it really easy for folks. You can text, I got to use my cheat sheet. You can text REAPSATX to 41444. And any link or resource we talked about today, Adrian's going to be posting that in the Facebook comments, so you will have that very handily for you all to refer to. We'll provide some great links for you all as assistance. Thank you, Paula. And as we transition over to Trustee Gonzalez, again, Trustee, your experience as a business owner, and you also chair our Technology and Innovation Committee, and we wanted to get your insight as you've been going through yourself, right, the process through the programs that are out there. We want to get your advice for other small business owners on resources that are out there and best practices that you've learned along the way in this 2-month period.
CPS, thank you for the community support, and thank you to all the CPS leadership, as well as everybody who's part of the CPS family. We couldn't do this without you. It's a team effort, it's a community effort, it's a regional effort, it is a country effort. So again, thank you. Yes, I am a small business owner, and unfortunately, this is not my first rodeo as a small business owner, having to deal with a downturn in the economy. Having been in business for 25 years, you almost operate, I call it productive paranoia. It seems kind of always for the worst and the best. And I think because small business, often we don't have the safety net that larger corporations do. And this situation was very unique, that it happened a lot faster. I can tell you again, I saw it within 36 hours, a significant amount of the country, small businesses and large, closing their doors, going out of business. And so first I will tell you, don't panic. Learn to take care of yourself. And as small business owners, and especially if you're mothers and you have dual CEO hats, it's really hard to do that. I ask that you stay calm, that you make small and big moves when you can. Things that you can do, I've encouraged our clients and including ourselves to boost cashless transactions, whether it's mobile wallets, wire transfer, use of credit cards and payments via PayPal, for example. If you have the opportunity, grow in e-commerce by digitizing some of your products and services, pivot into setting up subscriptions. I just saw, for example, this morning, River City Produce is announcing that by appointment, they'll go into your neighborhood and they have a farmer's market. You have to be creative, leverage what you already have, leverage what you do well already, and outsource everything but your brilliance. Some of the things you may be able to do is implement technology, for example, chatbots that can act as 24/7 customer service, incorporate video chat, as you see us doing now, whether it's Zooms or Teams, with customer service, share documents, make it easy for customers to do business with you, whether you use Google Drive or Microsoft OneDrive. Use social media to stay top of mind for customers. I know what we're doing for a lot of our customers that we've established help desk using social media, as well as social media command centers to provide extended support. We also will encourage you to increase security, your IT security. We've seen an increase of websites being attacked or emails that are suspicious. Please leverage a local provider that you trust, protect yourself and your data and your customers. And I will also say, understand your customers and what they're buying. For example, Yelp put out a local economy COVID-19 report, and one of the things that they stated was that consumer behavior has shifted, and consumers today are looking for food delivery, pharmacy, exercise equipment. Maybe that doesn't meet our services, but find ways of what people are buying. Right now, people are focused on lower cost items, and they want to work with organizations or companies that can do fast transactions so they can spend less time interacting for safety purposes. Again, tap into cash flow opportunities, look to your government, look to your local business. I know I did with Broadway Bank. I know there's San Antonio Bank. I know there's Frost Bank. Look to them first before you look to a national organization like BOA. Not that they're bad, but sometimes you get more support from a local. You have a relationship there. Look to grants. Look to organizations like Lift Fund. There's a lot of local organizations that are there to help you. Now, the other thing is I am a staff of 3 when it comes to my business operation for 60 employees. That means that we have to leverage partnerships. So I look to organizations such as business development centers at universities. I look to workforce agencies such as Workforce Solutions, Alamo. I look to my chambers for resources. You have to get creative and leverage all the free help that's out there. And I know it's really hard to concentrate, but it is doable. And CPS is no different. We're here to support the business community, just like, the nonprofits, just like REAP program, like our CEO just mentioned. Reach out. You're not alone. I can empathize. We're not here to provide you a handout. What CPS is all about is people first, community first. We're here to share our resources, our knowledge. We're not perfect, but let me tell you, we're here to help you. And as a trustee and as a business owner and an active community member, you have also my word that I'm here to help you in whatever capacity we can. And thank you.
Great. Thank you, Trustee, for your words of wisdom there as a business owner. And of course, thank you for your support as a trustee. We now have Rudy Garza, who's our Chief Customer Engagement Officer. And as Paula mentioned, he oversees our customer focus on our teams that focus on customers. And, Rudy, of course, Texas weather, it's crazy, right? We had hot weather last week. We had storms overnight. And we know with people being home that they're going to be concerned about the energy use in their home. What advice do you have for folks to educate themselves about their energy use so that they can save money at home too?
Well, thank you, Melissa. I appreciate you hosting us today. And to Paula and Trustee Gonzalez, again, thank you for your leadership through this challenging time. In the true spirit of our people first philosophy, I want to say thank you to all of our employees, whether you're on the blue, the white, the orange team. Thank you for helping us to keep the power flowing and the gas flowing every day for our customers. To our customers, I will tell you that we are here for you in every way that we can get you to contact us and to reach out to us. We want to be there to work with you, to come up with solutions to meet your individual circumstances. Paula already alluded to it. But we ask that you reach out to us so that we can work together to come up with a way to help make sure that you have what you need to get through this challenging time. And there are a lot of programs that we have available to you. I'm going to talk through some of those here. But at the end of the day, it's amazing watching the resolve of the American spirit. And San Antonio is just a wonderful community that we're so proud to serve. So to all our customers out there who are watching, I just want to say thank you for your patronage of CPS Energy. You mean so much to the work that we do. We would not exist if it weren't for the needs that you have of us. And we take that responsibility to serve you with the utmost sincerity and importance. It is what we exist for. Summer season is right around the corner. So in addition to all the things that we are doing daily to pay attention to our response to the COVID-19 crisis, we still have a utility and an operation to run. So we're already seeing that hotter weather is coming. Paula alluded to it. The storms have not been bad yet, but the summer storm season is right around the corner. So we are diligently preparing our plans to ensure that we maintain the service that you expect out of us during those critical times. So as we look forward to the weather picking up, especially the heat, we want to make sure that we start the outreach right now to get you connected to all the programs that we have available to offer you, whether you're a residential customer or a business customer. We want you to call us. The numbers are being posted on our feed right now. The easiest way to get a hold of us is 210-353-2222. One of our many excellent energy advisors will be there on the other line with a friendly voice, ready to talk to you about anything that we can do for you. Paula mentioned the Residential Energy Assistance Partnership. We partner with agencies all across the city, most specifically with the City of San Antonio and our Bexar County partners, to find all the ways that we can build a assistance program that meets the needs of our customers individually. So certainly Residential Energy Assistance Partnership is one of those methods. We have an affordability discount program for customers who qualify that allow us to give you some discounts on both the gas and electric bills. For our senior citizens, we certainly want our senior citizens to call us to talk to us about our senior citizen billing program. We certainly not only waive late fees for our senior citizens, but for any customer who calls us to work out a payment arrangement, the first thing we will do in partnership with you is to waive whatever late fees have been applied to your account so that we can get you on the right path to staying ahead of those bills as we progress through this time. We have programs related to our disabled citizens billing programs. We have programs for our critical care customers. We were the first utility in the state to offer a burn veterans discount program to partner with our partners in the military here in San Antonio. So we just have so many programs that we want our customers to call us to talk to us about. One of the other things I wanted to mention while I have time today is as we come out of our COVID conditions, as we get back to normal life, at whatever time that comes, we do anticipate the scam calls to pick up again. And I want to be sure that everybody who's listening today knows that CPS Energy will never call you and ask you to pay us over the phone or we'll disconnect your service. We are not disconnecting services right now. So if somebody calls you telling you we're going to disconnect your service if you don't get a Walgreens card and send it to a certain number, that is just, it's a lie. It is somebody trying to take advantage of you during this time. And we're doing everything we can right now to ensure that none of our customers get taken advantage of. So if you get a call like that, what I'm going to ask you to do is, number one, hang up the phone. And if you're really uncertain, to pick up the phone and call us, and we will set the record straight as to whatever your specific billing situation might be, or to just set your mind at ease that CPS Energy is not the one asking you to try to take advantage of you in this way. So right now we are not in the homes doing our normal rebate programs, but we have rebate programs of all kinds that we expect to pick up in the very near future. Our partners that serve our rebate programs are looking for ways to safely re-enter the home when the time is right, so that we can offer weatherization assistance, and we will continue to do that. So anybody who has an interest in weatherization, do not lose that urge to call us. Let's get you on a list, and as soon as the time comes, we will send our partners in there safely to help find ways to help you save money. There are tons of energy tips on our website. If you go to cpsenergy.com and just do a search on energy efficiency, you will find a long list of resources available to you to help you through find the right program for you. And a very simple program. If anybody is out there replacing a 20 or 15 or 10-year-old air conditioning system, and you're going to replace it with a more efficient system, we ask you to call us and let's get you involved in our air conditioning rebate program, because there is dollars available to things that you're going to do anyway. Water heaters, another great example of a way. If you're going to replace your water heater anyway and you're replacing it with a more efficient unit, give us a call and let's see if we have a rebate program that is available to you. So once again, I hope you've learned some piece of information here that's helpful. And more than anything, I ask that you, stay strong through this time. We're here for you, and reach out to us if there's any way we can help you. Thank you. Is available to you. So once again, I hope you've learned some piece of information here that's helpful. And more than anything, I ask that you, stay strong through this time. We're here for you, and reach out to us.
Got a little playback there. Just to add to Rudy's comment about scams, if you do make note of the number that's calling you, and you call us at 210-353-2222, we do work to shut those numbers down. And unfortunately, we see it every day, but we want you all to be vigilant there as well. We are close to the end of our time. I do want to thank, of course, Trustee Gonzalez. Rudy, thank you also. And Paula, though, I'd like to close with you to see if you have any closing thoughts you'd like to share with everybody.
Yeah, very much so. A couple. So it's a lot of information that we know that we threw at you. And we are, though, looking at questions that we get on Facebook. So continue to send us those questions. We'll analyze them, see how we can do better, use it, get back in touch with you. So please do that. Again, thank you, Trustee Gonzalez, for having a heart for what we're doing. Our employees have a heart for this community and for you, and so it's easy to do it. Rudy, thank you so much. He's delved into his new role and doing awesome. Thank you, Melissa, for facilitating this, and Adrian in the background and behind the man behind the curtain, making it all happen. I would like to end also with, I mentioned the mayor who's on our board, but also Chair John Steen has been passionate about our organization and continues to help us through these difficult times, and many to date. Vice Chair Dr. Mackey, Dr. Willis Mackey, a passion in terms of education and overall, how do you best be frugal with the resources that you have? And then Trustee Kelly, who's been with us the longest and has a tremendous background in finance and real estate. We have a very small, hard-working board. They give us tremendous perspective. They give us input. They listen as well. And it's been wonderful for our organization to have a board that is engaged and is actively interested in making sure that we're living our people first values. So again, I'm sorry it's a short time frame. We will come back and also, again, look for ways to stay in contact with you. So thanks for participating in this Facebook Live session through WebEx, which is a new service for us. But I learned more in the last week about how to do new technology. And so those are the good things about some of the challenges that we have gone on. We're getting better and better on everything we're doing. So thanks, everybody, for joining us today.